Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching It Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you all so very much for joining me today. This is kind of smooshing two videos into one video. So first is going to be Crochet and Tell. I had a few of you send me in some of your beautiful makes that you made for the month of December. So thank you so very much for sending those in to me. I appreciate you guys so very much for doing that. I have such a fun time doing that one, making that video and just seeing the beautiful things that you guys created. So that's going to be first, and then I'm just going to do, today is January 31st. No, it's not. Today is December 31st. Today is New Year's Eve. Crazy. In just a few hours, it's going to be 2023. I have felt awful today. I've been in bed all day. My plan was to make this for you all. I was going to do this for two separate videos, but that didn't happen. But I need to make this for you all. I need to make our ugly Christmas sweater blanket video for you all. So yeah, this is the longest I've been out of bed all day, but I'm here. We have to do this. So I thought about just waiting, and then it was like, do you really want to start 2023 with stuff that you were supposed to do in 2022? No. So here I am. Very cool. So like I said, first is Crochet and Tell, and thank you guys so very much for sending those in. So let's just get to it and see your beautiful things, and then we'll talk about plans afterwards. So Crochet and Tell. Okie doke everyone, this is Margaret's beautiful baby blanket that she was working on last month, and I asked her then if she didn't mind if she would send it to me whenever she was finished. This is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for sharing with me. Once you completed it, it's beautiful. Okay, this hat is also from Beautiful Margaret. I absolutely adore this. I'm not positive, but I think that's that rock candy yarn. And it's beautiful. Regardless, I love the colors in this. She said that she didn't have a pattern for this hat. It's beautiful. I love how it turned out. And she also didn't have a pattern for this hat. But I love that yarn. That is beautiful. That just looks like fall to me. It's so pretty. Okay, she said that this was a pattern, a Pokemon pattern that she got from Etsy. He's so cute. I have to show him to the kiddos. He's absolutely adorable. You did such a good job. I love his eyes. It looks like fun, the felt eyes. I have to get in on that. Just saying. Okay, this is another hat by Beautiful Margaret. I love this yarn. That's so pretty. She didn't have a pattern for this one either. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love that. Okay, this is also Beautiful Margaret. Thank you so much for all you do. This is a pattern by Nastasia.com. This is absolutely gorgeous. This beautiful shawl. It reminds me of ice cream for some reason. I don't know why, but it's so pretty. I love it. This is a absolutely gorgeous shrug that Margaret made. She didn't have a pattern for this one either. That is so cool. I love this. I bet it's really cool on just that kind of scrappy, patchy look that's happening here. I really, really like that a whole lot. Just saying. And this is Miss Margaret's version of the Lenny Kravitz shawl. She says that it's pretty long. I love just this scrappy, fun look. And this, that is too cool. I love this. It looks really long. It's beautiful. I love it. This shawl is absolutely stunning from my beautiful Miss Shirley. It's a shawl for her great niece. She used the yarn that she sent to me, which is Crochet, from a store in Florida. She said they have really nice bamboo cottons too. She said it turned out really soft and lightweight. She used her 4mm hook, and she thinks that it's a pattern from Carrie Penny, one of her tutorials. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. That yarn is so soft. Like I said, just like cashmere. That's what it reminded me of. It's so soft. So yeah, I'm sure this is beyond soft. As a shawl, it's gorgeous. Alright, so this is from Beautiful Miss Kathy. This is an ornament that she made from Beautiful Miss Jen. It's Cinnamon Stitches tutorial that she made a few weeks back. Kathy used a 3-weight yarn and her G hook. I love it. It's very vintage Christmas. It's so cute. I love it. This beautiful peppermint doily is also from Miss Kathy. She saw this at Mama Kayla. She said that she made it on her channel. Kathy used a 4-weight and her H hook. The pattern is by Sarah Sash. So cute. I love this so much. Thank you guys for all of your work. So that is everyone's, or those, should I say, are everyone's beautiful makes. Seriously, thank you guys so much for sending those in. I appreciate y'all more than you even know. That is one of my very favorite series that we do on this here Chanel Crochet and Tell. So, okay, if I remember, I'm gonna link my plans for 2022. I did like January 1st I did a video, and tomorrow I plan on doing one. That's like my plans for 2023. I'm just gonna do a 2022 recap, which is what I wanted to accomplish, and I'm gonna see if I accomplished said things. So alright, here we go. The first thing I mentioned in the video is to finish whips and begin the Whip Whenever series. Did that one. I didn't do that very often, not quite as often as I wanted to by any means. We did move though, and I took apart quite a few of my whips. There were several of them that I ended up frogging, so I guess there's that, but I did start that series. I still have whips, so I don't know, sort of, I guess I did part of it, but not the other part, maybe. I also wrote temperature blanket. I don't know why. That's what I wrote after temperature blanket, is I don't know why, because I realized when I was watching those videos that it's been 2 years, like consecutive years, that I've tried to do the temperature blanket. The first time I made it until like partway through March. The second year I made January's. So I don't know why I keep starting a temperature blanket, but I do. I think it's going to be a good plan, but apparently not. So I don't know if I'm going to do that one or not. The next one on my list was to continue making donations. I did. You guys are fantastic because y'all sent in things too, and I can't thank you all enough. I should do a compilation video and just put together all of the donations that you guys sent in this year, because it is up, not even just this year, y'all were sending stuff last year. Whenever I was watching the video, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it's been that long. So thank you all so much. We've been donating to that shelter for over a year, so from our house to y'all, because you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for supporting a community that you don't even live by. That is beyond fantastic. So yes, like I said, I do make donations. I usually don't show that, or like I said, I'll do like a crochet ramblings and sneak one in or whatever and randomly show you guys things, but like I said, you guys send them in. We do happy donation videos, and those are also some of my very favorites because it's just amazing. So thank you all for sending those in. Okay, let's see. Next was make a corner to corner grafkin. Y'all, I made 2. So I started a third one, but I didn't finish it. That was going to be Squirrely Dan's Christmas present, but I didn't finish it. But let's see. Her nose birthday present. My gosh. But then I got really off track on it and messed it all up. So I don't know what I did. Anyway, but the grafkins I did make. I made the gnome, like the February gnome from Repeat Crafter Me. He has a little heart. He's super, super cute. I made him. And then I also made a little Frankenstein guy that was in one of my, I think it was an Annie's book, maybe the Halloween book. But anyway, so yes, I made 2 corner to corners. So I did that. Alright. Also on there was like the wish list crochet series, which I didn't really get to on here so much. I made a couple of things, but I don't think I ever made like a wish list series video. But on that was to make a cardigan. I feel like I made one. Okay, yeah, I made my Friday the 13th cardigan. Duh, Ashley. I made my Friday the 13th cardigan. My big, like, this part's Jason Voorhees, this part's Freddy Krueger. I made that one. I made a few cardigans. Duh. Space there for a second. I made Miss B's, what is hers? Gravity Falls cardigan. I should show that one to y'all again. That thing is so fun. I'm currently working, actually, on just finished the second front panel, so I have both of my front panels and my back panel done. for my Bright Stripes cardigan that I've been working on. So I just have to do the arms and stitch the pieces together. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, I made a cardigan. The next one was to make overalls. I worked on these like crazy. I was making the watermelon overalls, and I ended up not having enough of that yarn, and I tried to like work something else out, and it kept just looking funny. And so I'm trying to get those back out and figure out what the heck I'm going to do for the pattern to make them look right, because that ain't it. What I had, that ain't it. So anyway, still needing to make overalls and also a fairy coat. And it's funny because I almost started the fairy coat the other day, but I started the cardigan instead. So there we go. But yeah, just one of those like kind of mandala in the back, just really like a fairy woodland coat. I don't know, but I want to make one of those too. I'm so mad at myself about this one. You sketch, I stitch, which was supposed to be B and I's whole thing. I didn't realize that was a year ago too. This year flew apparently. I have what I made for her that she drew, because it was like a deal that B was going to draw a picture, and then whatever she drew I was going to try to create that in crochet. I have the thing. I never made the video, so never did do that. So yeah, I need to do that. So maybe that'll be like on tomorrow's video, you know, stuff I have for next year. You sketch, I stitch. Because right now I have that and like a little guy that she made that I'm supposed to crochet for her, and just good job, you know. Right. Okay, the other one was another series I wanted to do on here, and I think it was like Stitch and Be Inspired or Watch and Stitch Inspired. I can't even remember. I meant to look that up, but it was the one where I watched the movies or a TV show or something, and like something in the background of like something on that show or whatever that catches my eye that's crochet. I want to make that thing. I have so many things on that list. It's not even funny. I made a couple of those videos, but not at all as many as I wanted to. But I have so many things on that list. It's seriously like ridiculous how many things. Like once you start looking at movies or TV shows, like how many of them have crochet things in the background, even cartoons. Like I have cartoons on there lists. Like, well, I need to make that from the couch. So yeah, that's such a fun one. Such a fun one. And so I need to do that more. For one of the things, I need to find a big furry pink robe, and then I have to crochet things, but that one's going to be one of my favorite ones, I have to say. So, alright. Also, I mentioned on my January 1st video that I was really wanting to make tutorials this year, and I didn't. I have, let's see, a headband and a gnome home are the tutorials I wanted to make as far as the first of the year. Never made one, so still I have a headband and gnome home. I have a hat and the little, like either daisy or sunflower or sunshine, whatever you want it to be, that I made. You can make it into all sorts of different things. So I have a couple of those, like different patterns, should I say, that I need to make for tutorials, but I didn't. Let's see, another one was to crochet I get all my Christmas presents done and crochet all year for Christmas so that I have no stress at Christmas time. It really stinks. This was our 3rd year in a row that we didn't really see everybody, just because life's been, you know, ever since, it seems like the pandemic kind of changed everybody all the way around. Just kind of changed getting together, it seems like, which really stinks. But yeah, we didn't get together with everyone, but those people that we did get together with, I had their gifts, so that was cool. I was scrambling at the end to finish things for the kiddos, and I had a couple things I wanted to make for them that I didn't get finished, so there was a bit of stress, but it wasn't anything too crazy. Like the one of the things I wanted to make them all was like the bears from the We Bare Bears, that cartoon. There's a brown bear, ice bear, and panda bear, and I want to make them all, each one of those, because they all identify with each of the pandas or each of the bears on that show, on the show We Bare Bears. And so I think, you know, maybe for like Valentine's, I don't know, for Easter or something like that, put them in their Easter basket, get those finished, because I really want them to have those. So other than that, I did alright. This one, yeah, I wanted to scream. When I was watching that video back and remembered this one, and I got asked not very long ago, did I get this finished, and I was just like, dadgummit. And no, I haven't. But it's the food deal for the shelter. I talked about this thing I don't know how many times, and I'm so mad at myself because I started it and I was off to an awesome start, I had a whole book for the little, okay, so what I'm wanting to do, y'all probably know because I've talked about it forever now, is get a clear plastic tub with the white lid and make the white lid and like draw a stove top on it, and then fill the white tub up with like dishes and pots and pans and fake food and take it to the shelter. That way whenever, and I also want to make a checkerboard, like so they can play checkers or some little fun something whenever they're sitting there, and like they don't have to be part of adult conversations. We can have fun, something fun to do. I worked on it, and then I don't know what happened. Well, for lack of better terms, it got stuck on the back burner, I guess, stove, right? And I just stopped doing it, and I saw, like I said, a comment the other day asking if I ever finished that, and I was like, no, I didn't. And I wanted to kick myself, and I know where the ones I made are, I think. Like I said, we've moved since then, but I still have a few that I wanted to make, so I need to get on that one like ASAP, because my gosh, that's one that I think would be so cool for them to have. And I just spaced completely, so I'm mad at myself about that one. I'll just tell you all. Let's see, another one. I want to keep up, obviously, with, or no, this was for last year. Alright. Keep up with the Crochet with Me's and Creek Time. And I did those things. We didn't go to the creek as often as we would have liked to this year, but I did several Crochet with Me, so that was a lot of fun. I like to do those, just sit there and visit with you guys while, we crochet. And today it was really nice out. I think it was what I hear. I didn't go outside. From what I hear, it was really nice out. It sounded really windy. But I guess I went outside for a second. But anyway, not anything too impressive. But yeah, it sounded really windy. But I wanted, at one point, I thought about it when I was laying there, it'd be really cool to like get my project and go do this even outside and sit out there and just enjoy this crazy like 60 some, almost 70 degree weather that we're having at the end of December. It was negative like 14 last week, and now it's almost 70, so I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, so that was kind of a recap of what I had. I have my 23 plans on here. I'm pretty excited about those. So I will come back tomorrow for that one, share that with you all, because yeah, it's just a couple hours away, so I wanted to get this out to you all. Like I said, I've been in bed most of the day. It's later in the evening, and it's time to go have family time and sparkling grape juice. I'm very pinky up, all of those things at midnight, so it's almost time, you guys. So I think we're just gonna go watch funny movies. We may just go like play games and watch Vine compilations. That's one of our favorite things to do, just watch ridiculously old silly Vines. That's a fun time. And play some of the games we got at Christmas or something. I don't know, but it's insane that it's almost the end of 2022. It's almost here. We had a lot happen this year. So we moved. I just a little bit before the first started, stopped my treatments, and so life was real crazy through all of that, just trying to deal and trying to feel better and trying to survive, to be quite honest. And then, yeah, like I said, then we've moved, and it's just been kind of crazy hectic since. This channel grew like crazy, which is bananas to me. I have so many new friends, and I have become very close to a few of you, which is absolutely amazing. Also, YouTube channel friends. I have several of you that just mean the world to me. So anyway, but yeah, so that is pretty much my 2022 recap. I don't know why I even mentioned all that at the end. I'm sorry. But it's truth. That's what happened. That's one thing that I learned this year. I guess that could be for tomorrow's video, but I'm not going to worry about it next year. In a couple hours, I'm not going to worry about it, so it's going to be a thing. So, yeah. So, for the most part, I did the things. So, we did Crochet and Tell before this, so thank you guys for sending your stuff in. Did the Whip Whenevers, donations, Corner to Corner, Grafkin. So excited about that one. Made a cardigan. Still have a couple other things on the wish list to make. Still have series to put out and tutorials to put out. And that thing for the shelter, which I can't tell you how upset I was, just like, man. So yeah, I need to make the food thing for the shelter. these go like top of my list, but alright. So I thank you all so very much, like more than you even know, for coming along with me throughout 2022 and all the fun that we've had. It's been quite a year. Like I said, we've done a lot of really fun things this year, had a lot of really fun experiences. I feel like together I got a lot of crochet done this year for sure. And yeah, like I said, made new friends along the way. And so thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me this year. If you're new, I hope you hang out through next year. If you've been here, I hope you hang out through next year, you know? Who's to say? So, alright. I thank you all so very, very much for being here, for listening, for just all of it. I hope you all have an amazingly happy new year. Happy 2023, everybody. You all have a wonderfully blessed day, wonderfully blessed end of your year, wonderfully blessed beginning of next year, aka here in just a little bit for some of you. It's probably already 2023. How you doing? Get it? Alright. So, please stay safe. I will talk to you all next year.